Skip neutral. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. What have we got here? Oh, the Twitter chat. Does that not pop up? Oh, it's a read only. Cool. Kind of curious. Hey, wait up, Straw Hat. Central? Is that like one of those outlets? A big old outlet with like 6 or 7 Straw Hat stores? Oh man, Melissa Sears on kick already? It's not a bot, is it? Bots are welcome. I'm cool with bots. Skippin it neutral for the Rizzler. For the Zoomies. Man. I've been down for the count lately. I probably should take today off too. I'm probably not going to stream too many hours. Maybe like 3. Where's my dang playlist at? I upgraded my RAM, which I think is completely unnecessary. I went from 32 to 64, and I think I'm not even going to utilize it. But I suspected that one of my RAM cards was causing computer crashes based on the blue screen codes that I got and the confirmation bias Google searches that I did. Where is it at? This one? Oh, this one's good. Man, my dang scroll wheel on this mouse ain't working. I think it's just a physical thing. I gotta clean it up or something. I don't see any settings for it. It'd be going up and down while I'm trying to scroll. Sucks. 64 gigabytes of RAM. You doing Blender rendering? Yeah, man. I'm dipping my toes into the world of 3D modeling. Nah, I think one of my RAM cards was causing some computer crashes. So if I get another crash, what I'm going to do is remove the other 2 cards. I almost snapped my dang motherboard trying to put these in. Hello, what up? Neutrals, footsies, blocking. Yeah, that's what they put on the stone tablets of stick fighting. Wait a minute, Veggie made a how to whiff punish in Street Fighter 6? That ain't skipping neutral. Hold on.
Is not enough. We need to add some reason for the opponent to press before they are in range. In the examples used further,
what are you talking about, Veggie?
Satisfying things you can do in Street Fighter, and it is also one of the most hyped up aspects of the neutral game. While buffering can also sometimes...
No, it ain't. The people hate with punishing, Veggie. What are you talking about? That ain't true.
And
most hype.
It's not usually referred to as a whiff punish to
Hope your sciatic is doing good.
So how do you whiff punish? The first step is to make the opponent whiff their normal or special attack. This does not sound too hard, as you simply need to walk out of the range of the opponent when they move forward to perform their normal or special attack. But seeing as how forward walk speeds are generally faster than back walk speeds, the opponent can actually make sure that their special or normal does not whiff by taking an extra step forward. So moving out of range on its own is not enough.
True.
To add some reason for the opponent to press before they are in range. In the examples used further, we will focus on normal attacks, but the same strategy can be applied to various special attacks. The second step is finding what I like to call a control normal for your character. This is a normal that is unlikely to lose to the opponent's cancelable normal when they move in for the press. And at the same time, it should be a little tricky to whiff punish. And this way, you can stop the opponent from taking their extra step by either counter-hitting the startup of their normal or just hitting them while they're walking forward. And this is where the neutral dance of footsies begin. The third step is becoming good at the dancing neutral, moving in and out of the opponent's range while also sometimes striking the opponent with your control normal or even your own cancelable normal that you might want to use to get your pressure started. When done correctly, you will manage to get the opponent to either try
this boomer talk. Just hit down medium punch with Luke.
So that you can whiff punish them, or you will manage to make the opponent simply press because they think they are in range and you can whiff punish their whiff normal or special attack.
Alternatively, just go right next to them and hit crouch medium kick dry rush, or if you're Luke, slam on a heavy punch. That's footsies. That's
The
footsies.
fourth step is learning to press your
The
whiff
bread
punish on
jump.
the startup
Was
of
that
the
bread
opponent.
jump these nuts?
Quite a lot of the normals that you want to whiff punish recover too fast for you to whiff punish them by reacting to the whiff itself. But you have time to react to their normal if you press when you see their normal starting up. The trick to this is to recognize that you're outside of the range of the opponent's normal and then react to the startup of their move with your whiff punish. Depending on what button you use for whiff punishment, this can be a little tricky to get right in the beginning, but as you get more and more comfortable, you will figure out which normals to use in the different ranges and for the different normals of your opponent.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
fifth step is to learn how to force an action from an opponent that
Eat
becomes
nut.
passive due to your spacing, control, and whiff punishment. When someone stops trying to engage you with normals, it is time to walk up and press your own cancelable normals to get your pressure started, or to walk up in range for your frame traps to start being effective, or simply just walk up and throw the opponent. By draining drive meter, landing throws, and starting your pressure, you will force your opponent to begin acting again in neutral to avoid being put in a disadvantageous position. A tip that will really help you apply these steps in an
This is a
actual
good
game
video.
is to get your anti-air game into
It's a good
muscle
one.
memory so that you can apply all your focus into the neutral game. If you both look to anti-air and whiff punish, both become increasingly hard. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked the video. If you have anything to say, comment away.
I do like
If
it.
you like the video, please
I
press
will.
the like button and
Yeah,
subscribe to the
I did
channel.
it.
Thank you so much for watching.
I'll do that too.
Until next time.
I ain't gonna click the bell though. I draw the line there, but nice video. I agree. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking about playing some ranked, and I clicked on it. There's my dang Street Fighter 6. Oh yeah, I need to see if I need to do a bounty. Man. Let's see. Oh. Uh-oh. It expired. Oops. Well, that stinks. Oh well. Guess I ain't gonna do that. Yep. Well, I emphatically agree that zoning, footsies, can be one of the more interesting parts of fighting games, right? But oftentimes is overshadowed. And I think it has something to do with effort. Something to do with effort. Because you put a lot of effort into spacing, reacting, calculating what normal to use at a certain position, where their jump angle is going to be at, you know, where to stand, when to be still, when to buffer normals. You put a lot of effort into playing footsies and defensive reactionary play. But when your opponent just has this one-track mindedness and they see a lot of success with it, that's when it becomes like, oh man, this is just skipping the whole thing, that you're doing something that is like takes far less effort. And I'd be cool with it if it didn't have such high reward, but it does. That's how it is. But discussing all this stuff on Twitter, what are we doing? we can't even in fighting games describe things correctly with words. How are we supposed to do that on top of the Twitter limit and top of being an idiot on Twitter in the first place? It's like, what's the point? What are we doing? FGC and channels. Man, it's just, oh man, it's so annoying. It's not that annoying, but it feels fruitless. Because there's so many correct takes that are just terribly worded. And then there's good points that feel like a mic drop, but they're not, but they're still good points. Well, Yun had Ganagin in third strike. He skipped neutral all day. Yeah, and it sucked. That wasn't fun either. I still don't like it. I don't mean it was good. Well, it was in these old games that you played and loved, and you don't like this one, therefore you should like this one. Or go play something else, duh. Go to the character select screen. If you don't like it, oh, you just go play something else. Oh my goodness. I hate Twitter. I saw some tweets suggesting Zangief buffs. Some of the suggested stuff was wild. Snake Eyes was getting gray hairs reading those. Yeah. Man, I have so many scattered thoughts about the whole state of where everything's at right now. And I think it may have been sparked from Granblue, the recent Granblue stuff. I haven't even clicked on it. I installed it. I haven't clicked on it. But apparently, people are saying Granblue has problems. There's a character who's very low intellect. Here we go again. We're currently in the period new game feels different from old game. Yeah, it's always like that. I just... okay, again, very scattered. But I think Street Fighter 6 could potentially be better than what I think of Third Strike. Not there yet. But I think it has the potential to be better than all the Street Fighters ever. If they just tailor the, you know, the game mechanics a little better. Because the neutral is satisfying when it's played, but oftentimes playing it is just like a side quest. It's not really needed. Was he gonna level 2? Oh, level, okay. You can just kill at level 3. Probably kill at level 2 also, but I mean, this is the last round, so what you do? Back heavy punch. But Vega did wall dives in ST. Balrog had dash punches. That's skipping neutral, right? Yeah, it is, I guess. But you know what he didn't have? He didn't have EX dash punch into activate. Just do big damage, slam you in the corner. Also an overhead. It's just out of control. Like if I made a tweet today, I might just read those and make a YouTube video out of that. As low-hanging fruit as that is. Zaf has been teaching me some things from watching his Jamie. I should watch Zaf's Jamie a lot more. A lot of like Zaf, great player, but his Jamie is still kind of whack. But his MR is good, so imagine if he did have a better Jamie, how well he would do. Granblue is monkey, really? Ah, I heard it got more complex. Didn't he have like 50-50s off throw in ST? Yeah, ST sucks. Can I just say that first? Super Turbo is not a good fighting game anymore. It was, for its time, revolutionary and awesome and really fun. But if you look at it now, it's cool in its own way, but it's a terrible fighting game. But it wasn't meant to be like this competitive esport thing. It was like one of the first of its kind, so of course it's gonna be jank. Freakaholic! Appreciate you with
been a fan of yours for a while.
5 months.
Learned so much from your SS streams. Now hit master.
Now hit master? I did! You mean legend? I'm not sure how much ranked I can do today. I can probably play a little bit, but the moment my head goes sideways, I don't want to do that. Oh, you meant that you hit master. Nice! That's a good milestone. It feels like New Game Plus, like you just started over. Which, by the way, I just did in Remnant 2. Are we ever going to get a Cross Tekken revival? I doubt it. But there's a mini documentary out that I said stuff on. I can link you that. Where is it? Where is it? I know Jing Wong was in it. Jibbo, Automatic, Psycho Blue. Seth was in it too. Man, I can't. Come on, YouTube. Oh my gosh, I saw the most offensive thumbnail that I've ever seen on YouTube. It was Zangief and Chun-Li. Maybe I can show it on my phone and it's a little bit better. I shouldn't even show it. I had to get banned. I took a picture of it for medical purposes. God dang. I don't know if I can show it. It's getting aggressive out there. Did you see that? Golly. Over 100,000 views, by the way. hitting master is so different. Once I hit master, I was like, so this is the power of master. I saw somebody recently on Twitter, their master rating was really low. It was like 300 or 400. How'd you do that? How'd you get it? How'd you get it in the first place? Who do you even match up against? Well, I wanted to see this actually. Oh, just to get at the video. So that was somebody in the US, or did he just find them? In the corner! Hold on. What did we just witness? I didn't see it, but... Oh, low for a drop rush. yeah. Getting things started off right. Boom! In the corner. Wait, Ken got a save jump off of the corner carry? What is this? That's not a save. Maybe he timed it manually. Ugh. Oh, delayed jab confirmed. He's saving some of his drive gauge. What is this normal Tokido's using? Is this jump light kick? Back throw. He'll probably drink. Yeah, he needs to. It's so hard to know what exactly to do with Jamie. Drinking, the good thing about drinking is it's guaranteed gains. It sucks because you lose, you know, your offense. But if you, especially when you have no drinks, you want to at least get one, you know, to have dive kick and target combo. But this would be the best time to actually do offense instead, because you have them in the corner, and the best place to drink is while you have them cornered with OD Palm, Sweep, OD Rekka. Yeah. How much do you use drive rush jab with Jamie? I'm way into medium punch and heavy punch. I think heavy punch might be one of the worst ways to use it. People thought that that was the best way to do it with Jamie, but it's too easy to just neutral jump and punish it. People are neutral jumping anyways. But if you do light punch, at least you can anti-air their neutral jump most of the time. Could you recover? How much do you use it? I'm way into... Oh, you mean you do it too much? Oh, how much do you use? I don't drive rush in neutral enough. I should be more of an idiot and do it. But if I do it, poop. If I do it, it's gonna be cross light punch, down medium punch is good. Heavy punch sometimes. Heavy punch is good on a punish counter hit if you drive rush with it. That's when it's super good. But on block, drive rush heavy punch is just +1 and outside of throw range, so you gotta be kind of goofy with it. Came in just in time for doo-doo. Poops. Wait, is this the same first round? Where they drink once? See, okay. I know I'm scatterbrained. But this position right here feels like it's just not punishing enough. Because Tokido spent over 4 bars of drive gauge. They're in the corner. The health is tarnished. Just putrid. Dare I say comeback factor. I don't think this is a comeback factor issue. I don't want Jamie to explode and kill them 2 times. Hit them 2 hits and kill them. But I think what's the opposite of comeback? Just like the firepower you get immediately is so not punishing enough. Especially that's where it sucks for Jamie, because your firepower is already, you know, in a bad spot because you don't got any drinks. But they did get the back throw. What did they get for the back throw? Oh God, they got hit again? Oh, they just did a... Okay, drive rush back throw. Drink. Yeah, fireballs are good here. The fireballs are also delaying neutral enough for Tokido to get his meter back. And if you were to measure Tokido's ability to kill with drive rush, he can kill in about 3 grabs. So he needs a hit, and then he can use his spare drive gauge to chip away. So the more he builds up with throwing fireballs, the better off he is to be able to skip neutral. Is this Kazunoko? I think it's Naro. It could be Kazunoko, but I don't know which one it is. It is Naro. That forward heavy kick was good for freezing the gauge. Punish counter uppercut. And he goes for the Oki. Why is Naro's gauge so low now? Oh, he did a dry rush cancel. Low for a dry rush cancel. Delay crouching medium kick, dry rush cancel, and is he gonna throw or bait the throw? He baits the... No. Because if you're Tokido, you're gonna take the throw all day. Or maybe he was trying to block the uppercut as well, but Tokido's gonna bait. There's no way he survived this burnout. And that was death. No, that was actually a good check. On the, it was a little risky. He was hitting the crouch medium kick anyways. After the forward heavy kick while in burnout. That was kind of risky. But I mean, I guess you have to take some risk at this position. Wow, that's so hard to do. He walked up, paused very briefly, and then did the Bakai. Is that heavy kick? No, that's like light kick or medium kick. He can barely get a drink. He's trying to wait and see if Tokido gives him space to drink so he can get a drink 4. And then while he's causing the delay, he's getting out of burnout. And then Tokido is going to be low on drive gauge. Especially he just did a parry. So now his gauge is going to be locked up. Oh, those fireballs are chipping away at his health, but he's back. This is actually good for Naro now. Amazingly. Another drink. It was the 4th one, so it reduced the recovery quite a bit. Oh! Oh! That's not enough, but it's gonna... The drive gauge is good. Oh! Command grab? What a risk! Huh. Yeah. That secured the corner doing that combo. But I mean, I don't think the corner is that relevant. If they're one hit away from dying anyways and you get Oki. 100 messages. Thanks, Restream. Hey, is anybody on X watching? I want to see if the messages pop up here. Hope so. Dang, 42 views on YouTube? Nice. Sorry I've been gone. I've been in pain. I'm still in pain. I was getting lower back pain for a little bit, and then it turned back into shoulder pain, which I've had for a couple months, and then my muscle spasms came back in my neck. So I've been getting hit by, like my muscle spasms have been so bad that I forgot about all the other stuff. When my neck feels better, I'm like, ah, my back. Sorry for muscle spasms, it's alright. So I'm on naproxen and muscle relaxers. Try not to do so much. Ace. Hey, I see it. I got the X chat now. Cool. I will never call it X. Oh, you done goofed. Should be able to. Oh, should be able to just drop the combo. Whoa! He's getting him some good Bakais in there. I was on naproxen for a long time before my foot surgery. That stuff was a little while. It's the same thing. To me, it feels very similar to ibuprofen and aspirin, pretty much. Which means it doesn't do anything. What happened to you? I joined the military. And I fixed a lot of stuff and broke myself. Oh, man. This morning, I went to the VA office. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm trying to file for some more stuff. So I went to the old city that I used to live in because I did my first paperwork there. I walk in there. They're like, do you live in this county? No. Well, we only help people from this county. And you know what I said? I said, but my county sucks. And that was it. I was so mad. Why would you help me? Medical flowers. Yeah. Yeah, just every now and then you get a big flare up that really sucks. D-Mystic, hi there. I just want to say thank you for the business trees. I read the star place to receive a tier from the regulars daily. Get 1 42 pay. Thank you. You're welcome, D-Mystic. Hope you're doing well. I might try to play, but I don't know how much I can take. The stuff you were applying for wasn't available in your county? Yes. From what I suspect, it's because they don't want to reimburse for travel if you go to a different city. So I drove about 2 hours today for nothing. I've been to the office where I'm at, and they just suck. They're like learning how to do anything. Yeah, the VA stuff is terrible. I mean, it's good if you get into it, which I am. You know, I'm in it now. But once this flared up again, I'm like, man, they ain't paying me enough. Basically, like this should be much higher. So I've been doing a lot of, you know, whatever, just a bunch of stuff in the background to, whatever. This shit sucks, man. Anyways, man, third round in Street Fighter 6 is so volatile because someone's gonna have 3 bars. More than likely, one person or the other is going to have critical art, and the other person may or may not have something. And that oftentimes dictates who wins. That's why in Street Fighter 5, you would always spend the super if it killed somebody. Like, you always go to the next round. But in this game, it feels like you should save it as much as you can, even if it's just 1 or 2 bars. Because, especially if your opponent has 3 bars, and you don't, you want something, because you might get into burnout. You might get into burnout out of something. And then if you don't have at least 1 super to survive a DI frame trap, then you're dead. So it's like, if you don't go into that next round with some kind of cushion, your chances of winning they drastic go down. What up, Cam? You playing Tekken 8? I want to. I had a dream that I was playing Kazuya. I was doing some Kazuya wave dashes. What up, Haunted Channel? I treated myself to Grand Blue Rising, and boy, that's been a blast. Loving it. That's good to hear. If you were to look on Twitter, all you hear is complaining. Yeah. My girlfriend took naproxen for cramps for a little while, but she said it doesn't do shit. It's just a leave, right? I don't know if it's non-steroidal or whatever, but they're all pretty much the same thing. And you build a tolerance over time. My ibuprofen is 800 milligrams right now. 800. Over the counter is usually like 200, 400, something like that. They just gave me a whole maraca full of ibuprofen. Like, here you go. Go figure it out. Everyone's hitting on Nair. Meanwhile, I'm in the trenches struggling to get sick for you. I don't know any of the characters in Grand Blue anymore. When I played it when it first came out, I was like 8. I think I like 40 or something. It's more like 20, but I see all the the artwork looks so similar for each character, so I'm like, dang, they just made the same character a million times. Also, Vicodin after surgery is great at the beginning, but definitely fades. Yeah. Dude, you think I'm joking though? Like, look at it, it's ridiculous. It's like, all right, your back hurts? My bad. Here, take some of these. You can figure it out. So I don't play Tekken 8 yesterday, and he was smiling. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Every fighting game, nearly every fighting game is fun at first. It's not like just honeymoon phase, but the learning phase of fighting games are oftentimes the best. And that's another thing I see on Twitter. Just wait for the game to develop, man. It's not even the first patch. Come on, man. I know. I think not only developers, but people are really severely underestimating how fast fighting game players develop the game now. This game was the beta of this game. I loved it, but it was before people really optimized how much you get after each hit, the options, and optimizing the knockdown you get after it. I wouldn't go as far as saying optimization made this game not as fun, because that's a stupid way to put it. Oh, nice. And the delayed dive kick. That's a kind of a... sound like Mario. That's a kind of a... unfortunate way to say it. But yeah, the better you get at the fighting game, the more frustrating it becomes, because the flaws become... your own flaws and the game flaws become more apparent. So, of course, someone's playing Tekken 8, and they're still learning it, and they're playing people around their skill level. It's going to be super fun. One of the cool things about Tekken games, though, is there's so much to learn. It's incredibly overwhelming that it almost gives you a sense of safety. Like, I'm never going to know as much as I need to know about this game. I'm always going to be learning something new. For years. Pretty much for years. I mean, it's not like... I think it's overestimated a little bit about Tekken, of how complicated it is, because you see a move list and there's literally 80, 90 moves. It's not that bad. But it's not only just the moves, it's the matchups and how they align. And some of those move lists are chains off of like what branches off of other stuff. And you have a lot of moves that aren't good at all and don't really do anything too much. But you have like a lot of things to learn in Tekken, and it's a really fun game because you got good movement. I don't know about, honestly, I don't know about Tekken 8, but from what I've seen with Tekken 7 and some other Tekkens, you have a lot of freedom to, you know, play the way you like. You can play like a complete idiot in Tekken 2 if you know good combos and when to hop kick. You can be degenerate in that game too. But I want to see how that fleshes out with Tekken 8. If they did go the route of making Tekken more aggressive, which I don't know if it's true or not, I just hear it on Twitter and who knows what you can trust. But if they did go that route, wonder if we'll see history once again repeat itself and be like, oh man, Tekken 7 was way better than Tekken 8. Just like you do. The thing about Tekken is that it's like riding a bike, you never forget. Well, sometimes it's a different bike. That's what I heard a lot about Tekken 7. Like, this is not like how it used to be, but yeah, okay. During 4, how much did the internet as it was play a role in developing stuff at all? You would get forum posts on Shoryuken, kinda. Okay, let's just put it this way. In Street Fighter 4 Vanilla, people really thought that Daigo was uppercutting headbutts on wake up on reaction. Because we didn't know about option selects. Like, wow, Daigo, he's just so inhumanly, his reactions are insane. His reads are incredible. He can uppercut Honda's headbutt on wake up after he jumps at him. We didn't know what to you know, that's how behind the times we were even in the Street Fighter 4 era. Like the idea of a safe jump was like, what is that? A jump that's safe? So I think Street Fighter 4 was probably the beginning of tech. For me as well. That's when I started posting videos on YouTube. Was the Street Fighter 4 era. Yeah. Yeah, not many people did that. And when they did, it was some weird combo video with techno music and anime torsos at the end of it. Am I being harsh? Then you never have loved the game to begin with if you can't accept its flaws? That's not true. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Where's that? What did Freakaholic say? I love fighting games until I find the flaws, and that game is trash. I think Freakaholic is being a bit sarcastic. Yeah, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. But there is something about that with that idea when you point out that you don't like something, and then somebody else on Twitter who may or may not be a real person or not, or maybe a living but not real person, they'll say something like, well, if you don't like it, why don't you leave? Can we talk about it? Is it okay to point it out? Like, this is not okay? I don't like young activating an agent. I don't like, well, okay, here's the thing. All over the place, I know. I don't like Yun's Ganajin. I don't like Chun-Li overpowered footsies in Third Strike. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like unblockables. Oro's unblockable. Age's unblockables. They're kind of lame. But I love beating it. That's the thing. Why is my camera so low? I love beating it. I think my seat is too low. If I were to compare it to this, I don't like dry rush and neutral, and I don't like beating it. I don't like that I have to check it or perfect parry it, and there's still ways for them to answer that as well. It just feels like an immediate gamble. I don't like that. It's okay for me not to like it. I can like other things about the game and still enjoy it, while still pointing out, like, all right, this thing, you know, for living in a patch culture, you know, I'd make a few adjustments. I think it's okay to have that conversation. It's not like, well, then go home then. That's too much. Have I given the Tekken 8 demo a spin? I haven't even clicked on the Grand Blue one. There's a demo for Tekken? Is that? I think I heard they butt cracked it, right? But yeah, like I was saying, some of the best times of fighting games are learning them. Dang, that's crazy. Two things about fighting games that are like the best times: when you're learning it with friends in person, and learning it. Those are amazing times, and it feels like those have been taken away or shortened, because you play Street Fighter 6 online most of the time, and you get better at it really quickly. That's fascinating. It's interesting how that worked out. Because player growth has accelerated because the online quality is better. And because of that, people are better at the games quicker. Because of that, you don't like it as much longer as you would if you sucked at it. That's an interesting thought. Do you have the same love for beating JP? No. I do enjoy beating JP, but it's more stressful than dealing with Chun-Li as Hugo. I don't know, it's not even like difficulty. Yeah, it is actually. It's sort of. It's really hard to describe it. Hugo versus Chun-Li is very difficult. It's incredibly difficult. But so is Jamie versus JP. I don't know which one. I don't know. Yeah, it just feels like it's so out of control. Yeah, that's probably it. Even though Hugo has terrible footsies against Chun-Li, I feel like I can still control it with movement and patience. Jamie versus JP, just feels out of control. I'm a bit behind in chat, but I'm trying to read everything since I'm doing this. That's me with Secure back in the day, where I did a lot of single player, but some stuff was bullshit, but winning with the sword combat felt tight. Yeah, the Souls games, when they do it right, it feels so rewarding to beat really difficult bosses in Souls games. I just had that feeling with Remnant 2, with what I think is the final boss. I don't want to spoil it, but I do recommend Remnant 2. It's a really good game. If you're into either Bloodborne, Diablo, or Destiny, if you're into any of those three games. Diablo 2, by the way. I don't know. I gave 3S a real try recently. It's fun, but there are OP top tiers. There's also other easy, strong stuff that people use that can get you far. For sure. And I'm assuming you played Third Strike online, maybe on Fightcade, and that has a lot of flaws too. It is the best way to play Third Strike online, but it's also still not that good. So you can just download the Tekken demo. It's cracked. It's butt cracked already. Dang. Demos out, no online, just offline and fighting against Virtua Fighter CPU. And I remember when Mortal Kombat X would patch the game every month, I had to relearn every character. The Punch Planet did something similar, or does something similar. And I think Punch Planet is one of the best fighting games, especially for an indie studio with 3 people. I think Punch Planet is one of the best fighting games that has been made in the past few years. But they did patch it quite frequently, and some people like that. I don't, because whenever I went back to play it, things were different, and I did so much research on what worked and what didn't. So I had to do all that work all over again, pretty much, which is fine. But I think I think at minimum a biannual patch, or maybe Triannual feels like it could be too much, but I'd say biannual at least for patching a game. Or at least when it first comes out. When it first comes out, biannual, please. Make a few things here and there. Alright, I'm behind on chat, but I'm gonna catch up. Surely fighting 3 as Chun-Li is harder. Not in my opinion, no. JP is... Chun-Li can't kill you guaranteed. Basically guaranteed. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of... Dude, JP is stupid. Level 2 is cheaper than fighting Chun-Li in Third Strike, I think. When you consider what can happen to your drive gauge and you get burnt out, or they force you to get burnt out and then they do something in the drive impact and you can't defend yourself, yeah, Chun-Li can't do that. At least there's some skill in hit confirming low forward and back heavy punch. As dumb as those normals are, at least there's some kind of, they might mess it up. You ever see JP mess up a heavy punch juggle? Or just mess up hitting heavy punch in neutral? Ooh, I got whiff punished. Nice drink, Jamie. Drink who needs to calm down. What else we got? Hikaru! That's a long one. JP doesn't need a projectile grab. Okay, there's a lot of things about JP that suck on their own. The command grab by itself is a terrible move. It's when it punishes your parry, or if it's a kind of meaty setup and it's hard to see it, it can be effective. But the command grab by itself is really, really bad. But the problem is, he has so many different ways to do different things that oftentimes you just forget he has a command grab and you forget to jump at him. So you have so many little mini games that you got to focus on against JP that makes it like, it's like, come on, you got a command grab too. JP's knockdown is a big issue. It's a lot. That was cheap. How do you set that up? I'm behind on chat, but this was pretty cool. Where did that fireball come from? Okay. That's kind of cheap. Oh, did he jump again? Oh, they grabbed. I'm telling y'all, Aki is not a bad character. Why would you do that? Why would you do that combo? That was a complete waste. Yeah, wait, what? Why would you do that? Level 1 definitely would have killed. You gotta be cool though. This one's way cooler. Just finished Liza P, also a great game. Dang, I kind of want to play that, but maybe. Rennet 2 is definitely on my list of next games. It's on Game Pass. It's free for $10 per month. It's really good. Have you tried Checkmate Showdown? I saw it again, but I probably won't play it. I saw that one guy, Northern Lion, I think his name is, who used to play Rumbleverse. He had a few videos on it. Didn't watch him, but I saw it. JP being able to convert out of anything with insane damage while being a zoner and having good buttons and good jump buttons. He is wild to be. Yeah, but it's also, you forgot it. How could one forget about OD Amnesia? Once you get him in the corner, his defense it's so risky. The best thing you can do is jab and then have plus frames, and then going to you gotta go into training mode and find out the exact sequence of options you have after you jab him from the OD amnesia. Don't even like, okay, throwing him is a big risk. You can do that too, but so you have to go calculate all kinds of craziness once you activate his OD amnesia, and then if he's got super, he can super, so you gotta bait that also. Like, why? And then he's got a perfect parry. And because he has OD amnesia, because he got super, he can wake up with buttons. It's really stupid. Yeah, and the OD amnesia in combination with perfect parry is just, what were y'all doing? What were y'all thinking? On top of all the other stuff that he does in neutral. He's ridiculous. Sounds like a fair top tier. In Street Fighter 6? I don't know, man. Walk up jab, walk up toward medium punch, low forward drive rush, fireball drive. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's still silly. If you get burnt out versus JP, you might as well lie down and die. Whoa. There have been some times where I've been in burnout versus JP, and then they activate level 2, and I successfully block the high low high low low high high low high low high low high low high low, and then I'm like, yeah, I blocked the whack mix up, but then it chip kills me. I'm like, this is stupid. This is really dumb. Like, why bother? Why bother? Make a wish combos. I like calling it TikTok. TikTok normals. That's what we came up with collectively, and I'm stealing it. I'm taking full credit for it. Why does JP have an air grab, but Jamie doesn't? Jamie, oh, that'd be sick. If Jamie had an air grab that he drinks and has Oki off of. Oh, that'd be sick. If he grabbed you and then drank on the way down and slammed you. Oh, man, that'd be tight. Give me a phone call, Capcom. I'm an idea machine. Watching Obama versus Melania was hilarious. He tried to parry her as the main strat, and he wasn't doing much. I wish I could have streamed my Elden Ring run, but I couldn't single PC stream that. You already know JP is top 1 broken because he's like the only character who's still constantly getting insane. There's a part of me that is a bit egotistical. Nice punish. It's a bit egotistical, where like, I don't even want to play Ken, I don't want to play JP, because I know I'm going to find something that's going to make it worse. So I don't want to bother, I'll stay out of it. I'll play Jamie. I'll play Jamie until season 2. Maybe a little bit of Aki. Let me help this character out. Aki is just niche. Yeah. I don't see her being like the next JP or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised. I think that as far as she could go is Rashid level of strength. I think that's her limit. She's not gonna be like top 5 or nothing, but maybe as far as Rashid. That's saying a lot, because most people think she's the worst character in the game, right? I'm not sure what RTSD stands for, but I was using Rob, Mimic, and Blood Flies. Oh, like Liza P. Everyone creams over MKX. MKX, whenever there's an NRS game that people like, I think it's luck. I think they got lucky when they made it. Pretty much. And a lot of fighting games are like that. Even Third Strike, a bit of luck played into that. Because there's like, despite an agent, despite Makoto 100% stun combos, despite Chun-Li, despite I guess Ken, solid Ken stuff, despite all that, it's still an awesome game that's one of the most entertaining ones to watch. So it's kind of lucky. And it's also lucky that the game survived that long. I finally used Jamie's level 2 off a hit confirm, felt amazing. There you go. It's good stuff. Creams over MKX. Fair. Chun-Li is so annoying. Yeah, okay. I see. I'm back at this. You think they'll add more extreme battle modes? in the season. I hope they add more incentives to play Extreme Battle, because it's really fun. I only play it like once or twice a month maybe, but every time I do I have a good time. But I will say, if I play Extreme Battle for more than like 20 minutes, you start to get the salt coming. Start to be like, man, this is stupid. But it's really fun to mess around with. Let's stop talking about Chun. Have y'all heard of DJ? This game is so funny right now. I swear, if I play ranked right now, it's gonna be DJ or Luke. Oh, I saw a tweet. Hold up. I saw a tweet from Flux Waves. This was crazy. I thought I had it bad. Great googly moogly. Y'all want to see something that really speaks to the state of the game right now? All right. DJ, 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 DJ. To be fair, these are sets, but this is 3 different DJs. A different Morpho DJ, Diamond 5 DJ, that's 5. Fears, they played Fears already. B-Sun, different DJ. Hollywood Sleep again, same DJ, same DJ. B-Sun DJ again. It was the same DJ players, but still, only DJs for that period of time. When did they start? 1707? What? No, these are different time frames. So they locked on. They were on at a different point and played the same people, the same DJs. What? Why? Oh, let me catch up with chat. I think I saw a tweet today about how like Honda used to be the character that was hated, and now if you see a Honda in a rank, you're like, oh thank God, something different. Okay, let me catch up with chat over here. I'm gonna catch up with chat and then check on the progress of my tweet that I made while I was at the Veterans Service Office, or whatever it's called. Any new baby dad time stories? She took a few steps. Oh, she got some teeth. You can see a little nub coming in hot. What if Jamie had a free drink or a fake drink? That's kind of cool. Or maybe a drink that gave him super art meter that was less recovery. Something like that. That'd be kind of cool. How useful would you say the bread jump is? I don't know what the bread jump is. What's a bread jump? Is that bread jump these nuts? I don't understand what Shelly does that anyone could consider annoying besides the walk speed, slow fireball, good buttons, crazy combos, easy hit confirms, combo into level 1 without meter. I know you're gonna disagree, but Jamie is better than Aki. I also think Jamie could be about Rashid's strength. But the more complicated your character is in this game, it's a big liability, more than I'd like to admit. If you can't pilot your character at a really high efficiency, you're gonna be very far behind. And you got characters like Luke and DJ who are, you could play them suboptimally and they're still very strong. You have to play Jamie really, really well, or you have to really outplay your opponents. And sometimes, most of the time, it's both. And that's why I think Jamie is not very strong. But I think theoretically he's very strong. But it's hard to do it. Aki was the first character in this game I actually disliked. I just think her hair looks stupid. And I strongly disagree with Broski that you can't change your hair. Aki's hair is like Chun-Li's thighs. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Hair is something that you adjust. You don't just, unless you're modding Chun-Li's thighs, you don't mess with those. Ew. Oh, I finally caught up. He's a mushroom hair sim. The bread jump is a new tech discovered in Carson's Discord. Mid-screen save jump. Cross up, save jump. How come it's called a bread jump? I just test drove Ken for fun the other day, and holy crap, his stuff just begs you to easily combo and punish. Yep, I played him for a day and I couldn't stand it. It was funny. It was funny and then it was just boring. But I mean, you know, do your thing. If you like it, do it. Every drink should give him faster recovery for like 5 seconds or it immediately starts recovery. I would be totally fine. You keep Jamie as is. Just keep him the way he is. Maybe a little fun thing here like a fake drink. Something like that. Maybe. Maybe. But it's just really the other characters got to come down a little bit. Is there something you can adjust nowadays? Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. But I mean, it's I watched a few episodes of Botched on Netflix. I've never looked at people's noses before, ever. Like, is their nose symmetrical? Is it too big? Is it in the wrong spot? I've never looked at it before. But after I watched that, I look at people's noses and I hate that. I never cared. Now I look at it. I don't care still, but I see it. There was one individual on there that was like, all right, I'm gonna get tricep implants and then implants for my side. Just go to the gym and eat some protein, man. It's like, what? I get that Ronin vibe when I see Aki's hair from Kick. Yeah. You know, that reminds me, I was thinking recently, Samurai Champloo has never made a video game, right? I don't think there's ever been a video game of Samurai Champloo. For how popular that show is. Is there? There is something on PS2. But a fighting game would be pretty cool. I don't know. Is it called Sidetracked? It looks like there's a PS2 game, but that's it. What is this? Oh my god, 116 bucks? On what is this website? Mercari? What the heck? Anyways. I heard there's a Hunter x Hunter fighting game. Well, who knows what that means? Fighting game can also mean like a battle royale these days. I'm doing JP as a test drive and I feel the same as Ken that he's kind of hilarious at how easy his game plan and good is. How easy his game plan and good is. I'm justifying it by learning levers. It makes sense. I know JP is busted when I see JP players and they have 0 footsies. They've got jumpies. They just do jumpy heavy kick, and it's really hard to beat them. It's ridiculous. Like what have we come down to? And you feel like you're insulting the person just by playing them and having a thought about them. Like, this dude is really bad, isn't he? Can't say that. Can't say that out loud. Disjointies. You know what? I'm no longer going to be bothered by the disjointed term. I'm just going to accept it. Disjointed should mean... Here, okay. Disjointed should mean you have a dude, right? You have a dude, he does a little fist, and then he has his hurt box right here, and then his hit box is over here. This section right here to me would imply that it's disjointies. But nowadays, we're like, if this box overlaps, it's disjointed. But everybody has that. Everybody has that in this game. Pretty much everyone's down medium punch. Some of the heavy punches, they have an extended hurt box. I wouldn't call it disjointed, personally. But who cares? Just call it disjointed. We can go with that. But not 5 HP is a disjointy. Yeah, and Giovanna's down dust, I think it was. Something like that. You just have a hurt box by itself. You can't even hit the hurt box. I mean, I guess fireballs are just jointies too. Fighting game words suck. Why did you have an air throw that swaps size? Tell me. It'll be jointed. What are your ideal burger condiments? Dang. Okay. Depending on the mood, I can do a burger with mustard. That's it. I can do that. But if we're going crazy, I like the works. Lettuce, tomato, onion. I used to not like pickles or tomatoes when I was a kid. I like a crunchy pickle now. Lettuce, tomato, mayo, mustard, maybe some ketchup, or maybe some weird sauce on it. Spicy mayo is good. Jalapenos, man, I'll do anything. I don't have an ideal burger. Oh, one of those eggs. You ever heard of eggs? One of those eggs. Honey mustard, yeah, I'm down. It's hard to mess up burgers. Bun, I don't care. I don't know about ideal though. I think I saw D Chong along earlier. Asked about my back. I'm doing all right. I just Ubered some burgers. I'm cool with McDoubles too. I like McDoubles. I like whatever Burger King got going on. I like, oh! Arby's Good Burger? Kinda slaps. It's probably like 12 bucks. I didn't look at it, but the Good Burger's kinda good. Weird question. You think Jamie is better on stick or leverless? I don't know. Probably marginally better on leverless. If ooh, counter hit medium punch into heavy kick. Very smart. That's what a confirm. This wouldn't work on a normal dry brush hit because it counter it. You can combo into it. That's cool. What was I talking about? Burgers and leverless. If they didn't have the SOCD change, I would say 100% he's better on leverless. But because they did that, it creates more problems than it adds some solutions. The SOCD change is it contributes to why dive kicks are jacked up. Which they should probably adjust that a little bit. I don't know how, but I think leverless with the SOCD cleaner or whatever, makes him harder to use on leverless. But if you do the shortcut with the leverless, it's a little bit better. But that's kind of the tiring thing about it. It's like, you gotta learn this whole other skill to do it, but sometimes that doesn't work either. I'm afraid Akuma is about to be every complaint about 6 wrapped up into one character. Possibly. Or, hear me out, he sucks. Like in Street Fighter V, right? He sucked when he first came out. Big quotation marks. Dude, who knows? See, part of Akuma's problem was not only that he was underdeveloped, people didn't know how to play him, but Akuma had really low health in Street Fighter V. And the game also was kind of random because it lagged. It still was in the lag phase. I don't think it was 8 frames. I don't know if it was in the 8 frames or the variable input delay phase when Akuma came out. So on top of having a low health character who was hard to play, you had the input delay. And Street Fighter V was already, V trigger, hit the skip neutral and whatever. So it wasn't until Tokido really mastered him that he started to become a threat. So if you want to look at it from a player's perspective, Akuma sucked when he first came out in Street Fighter V. But he was also cheap. So who knows? Whoa! Who's that? Rob Sama with the 2 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back to the World Supportory. Hey, what up, Complex? I'm expecting him to not be as good as Ken. It could be. He should be Unga Bunga. If there's one character who should be kind of like that, it would be a character who has very low health. Assuming he does. Wait a minute. There's nobody like that in this game, right? It's only characters who have higher health, like Honda, Marissa, and Zangief, I think. I think they have higher health than everybody else. So maybe Akuma will be the first character who has 9,500. So we'll see. Yeah, only high health. That's my goat. What game was Akuma the coolest in? I think for sure Third Strike Akuma is the coolest one. Street Fighter 4 Vortex Akuma, Street Fighter 5 Fireball V-Trigger Akuma. Yeah, it has to be Third Strike. ST Best Akuma, that's a boss character. Luke reminds me more of Akuma than Ken does. He's providing tools that lead to high damage situations. Bro, it's just it's unfortunate because I liked playing Luke in Street Fighter 5. I really thought that character was cool and fun, but it's just too cheap. It doesn't matter if he's better or worse. Tokido will make Akuma work better than Ken. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see how much they put in the pot of the CPT World Tour #2. If they put 250,000, maybe Tokido will play a Akuma that sucks. But you're not gonna catch Tokido playing a character that sucks. When has he played a character that sucks? Never. I think he played him in Street Fighter 5 because he was actually good. And luckily, Akuma's usually pretty good. This ground pound alone makes him the coolest. Oh, Luke? I liked Luke in Street Fighter 5 because his footsies were really good, and he was like Sagat but better, pretty much. He reminded me of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But he's just too cheap. After a while, it gets boring. Am I an idiot because I get bored when I win too much? What do we got? Street Fighter League. Ooh, new Jamie video. How much time have I been streaming? An hour? I'm having fun, but they got the Street Fighter League playing. I might just host them up. Rubes with the 53. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing all right. Hey, let me know who's LL Cool J. Hey, Rubes, let me know who you're gonna play in Project L, so I know who to complain about in a couple months. Let me know who you're picking in Project L. Because you have a good track record of complaining about characters who end up being stupid good. So let me know. Nagoro Yuki's not even that good. DJ can't even crouch medium kick drive rush. Just let me know. Oro was ass? In Street Fighter 5? No, Oro was always good. It just took a while to develop him, and he got buffed. What was different about Street Fighter 5 Luke versus Street Fighter 6 Luke? You couldn't drive rush off of crouch medium kick and down medium punch. With Luke, you could do down medium punch, EX fireball, then activate V trigger, and that was okay. Akuma won't suck 100%, especially not this white-haired Akuma. They're gonna make him nasty. Nah, bro, he's got white hair now. He's definitely gonna be crazy. What would they even give new to Akuma? Forward heavy punch was kind of new in Street Fighter 5. That move. I think he had it kind of in CVS too, but that move was ridiculous. The V-Trigger 2 stuff with Akuma was new. They'll probably give him V-Trigger 2 as his level 2. Yeah. Oh, that don't sound too good. I bet you Akuma's gonna be perceived as bad for about a month. I think he's gonna be a little bit complex. Because I can all but guarantee you his level 2 is gonna be V-Trigger 2. His V-Trigger 2 in Street Fighter 5, you could cancel specials into another special, but it would drain your V-Trigger, I think. So you could do like Red Fireball and then Demon Flip with it, or you can also combine combos with stuff. That's pretty cool. But if that's the case, it's gonna take a while to flesh that out and know when it's good. So what you'll probably, Jibble Damas is speaking right now. What you'll probably see is Akuma players saying, nah, his level 2 sucks. Because you have to research it and see what's the best thing to do. But I'm telling you, he's gonna have level 2 activate, put you in the corner. Guess he's gonna have forward heavy punch if you throw. He's gonna have forward heavy punch, probably drive rush cancel, something stupid. I bet he got forward heavy punch activate level 2. A little stomp, not the stomp move, but the chop move. They're gonna give him an air drive rush. I don't know about drive rush, but they could give him what Oni had in Street Fighter 4, where he could dash. He'll probably have air demon like Oni. I'm already stressed thinking about Akuma. Y'all talking about Akuma? I'm over here waiting for Ed. Interesting. Wonder if they're gonna give Ed special moves like inputs, or if it's gonna be like modern control is as if it were Street Fighter 5 Ed, where you just hit the button. We'll see. I don't think it matters that much. Yeah. Wait. DJ's theme song just destroys my brain cells at this point. There isn't a character in this game where you have to do like rapid fire buttons. You just do a fireball, right? I feel like Blanca, Honda, Chun-Li, you can do the motion. I don't know. Because that's what Ed does for the 1, 2, 3. Mash inputs are gone. That's what I thought. Why does Ed feel so unpopular? It's almost like no one cares. Yeah, I mean, when he first came out, he couldn't do combos. It was pretty sad. At some ranges, you just couldn't connect stuff, so you hit it with medium punch. You have to follow it with medium kick. It's like, this is dumb. I think that's one reason. And then another reason is because he wasn't a motion character, so that seemed kind of scrubby, I guess. But as a character, I think he looks kind of cool. At least the way he, his combos connect. I think visually he's kind of stupid looking with his half hat. His theme song did suck, yeah. It did. Yeah, he was pretty cool of a character though, I thought. Once he developed. Isn't that fighting games are so strange. Character is incomplete on release. I don't like him. Character gets kind of completed. He's too cheap. It's like impossible to find the balance. 1, 2, 3 is so scrubby. His design is whack. He's got some cool things. I think that some of the things you can do are pretty cool. The anti-air V-skill is pretty cool. I like that. Didn't he have like 9 active frames on his sweep? Man, I get so... When people in this game do sweep into sweep into sweep, like they're trying to activate V-trigger, man, that makes me laugh. I like that. What was that? What was this? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? What? This is why I don't win in this game consistently. Remember Akuma with Fireball in the V-trigger? Yep. Now you got Fireball in the Drive Rush. Dang, what if they take that away? What if you have a fireball on the screen and you can't dry brush behind it? Should they take that away? F-Chat made a good video on dry brush recently. Did he spread more misinformation about some option select that didn't work? Man! What did he do this time? If you hold the buttons during the dry brush screen freeze, it didn't even work. Oh, is this what it is? It's a bit long. Can I get the clip notes? Hold the button? It disregards the screen freeze from dry brush. Okay. Alright. Hey, what up, Psycho Blue? I was just talking about the... do you have the link for the Cross Tekken document? Somebody mentioned it earlier. It's probably too late now. I couldn't find it on YouTube. Hold the button is fake news? I still haven't got Street Fighter 6 up and running yet for some reason. Let me see if I can test it out. Because I think I tested it already, but let me get Turok. Turok? Oh, that does that. Command grab. I want to play a little bit, but I don't want to be in a bad mood. So I might not do that. I think I spent the past 3 days trying to find Oki off of Jamie's different Bakais and just get distracted every time. Okay. Is everybody avoiding playing this game? Really? I know I've seen Kami like, oh snap. Oh snap, is Street Fighter League on? Let's go play that. It might be Geef time. I tried playing Geef the other day. I didn't really enjoy it. Kami was on God of War. Item was on Marvel 3. I got promoted to clinical director. Sweet. Nice moves. Do you ever do DI resets in the corner with Jamie? Not really. I don't think they're a bad idea. I don't think anything's a bad idea anymore in this game. What's the name of this track? It's Fong's theme in Street Fighter 5. What was I just about to do? Oh yeah, the dry brush thing. See if I hold buttons and if it works or not. What about resetting to command grab too risky? It depends. If you're deep into a combo where it's scaling, that'd be okay. Most people just mash though. It's hard to do anything creative. Daigo's playing some random JRPG. Dang! Haven't touched 6 in a minute. I played a couple matches. I played yesterday to see if I could do it and not be too uncomfortable. And I immediately was pissed. Tani was playing GTA 5. What was he doing? RP? GTA RP? Alright, let's put it to the test. Let's see if I can hold a button and it still doesn't come out. Maybe. It's hard to duplicate this though, because even if I tap it, it's hard to get it to where it doesn't come out. Because you're trying to do it within the 10 frames of the screen freeze, but I also think it's less than that because there's a buffer window attached to it. So it's hard to even get it to skip naturally. It's so strange how this happens. I would need like something else to do this because I can't time it where I missed the normal anyways. Even if I tap it, I still don't get it to not come out. It's so random. I think this is an online thing. It feels like it. crazy. Oh, wait, why would that work that way? Even online, I don't know why it would work that way. I can see how the screen freeze would shift, but I don't know why that would affect the inputs. This is so weird. I'm gonna get it. So let me look at their meter. It would have to be somewhere around here that I have to skip it or hold it or like press it to see if it wouldn't work. Because the frame meter doesn't calculate the screen freeze. So it's happening sometime between then. I'm trying to get my button on the purple. See, it buffered. I don't know. But I don't think holding it does anything. But it doesn't really matter either way. That time was early. That time was... Dang, it was like right when they turned purple. I don't think this works. Yeah, DR buffers your buttons. I thought so too, but... Why is it in online matches sometimes you don't get it? That's so strange. Yeah, I got totally buffered. Big time. It's got to be an online thing only. Oh, let's try it with up. There it is. Easy as... Wow, that's really easy to do. If I press up, that gets denied. If I hold up, then it'll work. Let me do it again. It'll jump after the screen freeze. Oh, am I in a match or something? Why was it loading something? Am I being spied on? When I'm trying to dive kick and the opponent just DRs, oh, you know what you get is your command grab. It's so messed up. Because you're required to let go of up to do a dive kick. So you're not going to hold up and wait for the drive rush to finish. You're going to do a dive kick as quick as possible, and then it turns you into a quarter circle back on the ground. It's really stupid. So, should jump be buffered with drive rush? I don't know, maybe. Ah! Ah! Oh! Would a custom room training lobby help to test that? Probably. F-Shep said you can throw them from mid-range and it'll beat anything unless they jab. It would beat DI, which is the most gorilla thing you can do. It'll beat DI when you're both kind of neutral, not on a knockdown sometimes. But grab, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's fake tech, but I don't think it's doing anything different than what normally happens. Maybe it helps in online matches though, but did they? I don't know. It sounds scary to throw in that situation. Yeah, because you have to be really within their minimum drive rush range. You have to be like right here to throw them. In this area, I can agree, but nobody drive rushes from that distance. They're gonna drive rush from over here, and then you gotta time your throw to be just right. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit or counter hit. Definitely not that far away, but like over here, it's like you gotta be at the right spot. If you're just a little bit too short, or if you time it too slow or too fast, you're gonna get punish counter or counter hit. So you gotta be really close to do it. But if you're that close, might as well just jab them. But I do think one of the advantages of grabbing them is, why is that punish counter? It shouldn't be punish counter. Nah. I mean, those are okay, but... I mean, your jab is 4 frames, it's gotta be faster, and it's gonna have more range than throw. 100%. So, it should be better to do that. Peep? Beep, beep. What was this? Street Fighter 6 is not eating your inputs?
Input is right here. Where's my DP? How come I didn't get it?
They didn't do a DP motion. right? Forward, diagonal, forward. Does that work? Yeah, it does work. No, that's... I think I know what he's about to say already.
Drive rush must have eaten my DP. So when we block this kick here, we're in block stun, right? And the bar above our head shows us being in block stun. And that red bar will show when we can attack again. Now, that yellow bar in between shows the buffer window, right? This is the window that we can input our moves early and it still comes out. So for an example, if I press a button inside that window, my kick will come out first frame, right? You don't need to be perfect as long as it's within the window.
I want to 2x him.
I want to DP through that.
I gave him some.
I could do so. Now, if I time it, I know the timing of that every time, right? Easy. I know when the window opens and I know when it closes. Let's do this, right? Doesn't work anymore, right? The reason being, you have to do it closer to when the window starts to close.
Faster.
The game freezes for a few frames, and as the game is frozen, it screws up my timing. I know the window when she recovers from crouching and medium kick. I know when to reversal. It goes like this, boom, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is correct. But also, yes, it does eat your inputs. It's both. It's both. That's the problem. It's a combination of two things happening because it absolutely online can skip over your inputs and not have you even do them. I've pressed buttons online, they don't even come out in neutral. Nothing's happening. Button doesn't come out. So on top of that, you also know you got to know how to time it within that window as well. So if you time it within that window correctly and it eats your input, then you won't get what you want. So that's the other problem. I mean, this video is essential. You should know this part too. But when you have this on top of online rollback or whatever, actually eating your inputs, that's what makes it really frustrating when things don't work. Yeah. I mean, it's YouTube. It's YouTube.
Right? Now.
Not clickbait, but that's how you get attention.
Now.
But it's true.
Rush, it's now. You see?
Both things are... Okay, now. I get it. It's the best. It's the best. Things just kind of happen. Now. What was I doing? Do. They're both true. Where's my sound? Weird. Sometimes I hold up and DR keeps me grounded. Yeah, that's true offline. If nothing happens to you. I saw you, Papa Greg, out there at the, DreamHack? Oh, you want to know some small world stories? The Honda player that you played, I didn't even know his screen name. Was it Larceny? I didn't know his name was Larceny. But I happened to be in Savannah, Georgia for work. And I hung out with him. We didn't even play it was Street Fighter 4 at the time. Maybe Cross Tekken, I think. But I actually hung out with him when I was in a random... it was like a military base that was not really operative, but we were there because there was a hurricane. So we operated out of there for training. And, you know, I usually tweet out back in those days, like, anybody here play fighting games? And I went around town with him. It was pretty cool. The caution Jamie. Another lap. Hey, what up with Skippin, Jim? Is there something flawed with trying to beat Drive Impact with medium kick? I keep getting beaten no matter how fast I try to react to it. Let's try to explain it quickly. Alright. Drive Rush adds 11 frames of startup to whatever you're doing, right? 11 frames of startup. Then there's a screen freeze, 10 frames. And then you got the startup of the normal that you do. So let's say they do a 4-frame normal, which is the fastest you can. Let's do 5 frames. That's a little bit slower. Let's say they do Drive Rush into a 5-frame normal. That's going to take them... It's actually going to take them 16 frames to do that. But you have 26 frames to react to it. The screen freeze contributes to your... Wait, DI? Keep getting beaten no matter how fast I try to react? You mean canceling into DI off of the medium kick? that depends on when they contact your medium kick. Yes. How can I explain this? So a medium kick I think is 9 or 10 frames, right? Where's the medium kick at? It's actually easier if I go to this website. Medium kick is a really good tool for Jamie in neutral. And it's a good thing to use against drive impact because it's bufferable, right? So, right about here, and then sometime around here, you got 3 frames? 3 frames active? That doesn't necessarily mean you have 3 frames to buffer it. I forget how that works out. But basically, when you contact them with the portion of this move, you have a buffer window that lasts, let's say it lasts for 6 frames. I don't know how long it is. So you have, what was this? I think it was 10 frames to start up. You got buffer window and then recovery. So you would have to cancel your drive impact within this window. You have to cancel it. But sometimes their drive impact hits you here and you can no longer cancel it. You're outside of the buffer window. That's pretty much all there is to it. Or maybe you were within the buffer window, but you didn't cancel it soon enough. That also happens. So sometimes you just get really unlucky with the way they time their drive impact. That's pretty much it. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This song's too intense. That was a dangerous parry. Oh. That kick sucks. 5HK, I have no problem. That could have to do with standing heavy kick being 15 frames. So it's slower. It's a slower normal, therefore your buffer window will be at a later point in time, which may help you, might actually help you because you have more time to respond to it. Punk has been cooking with Jamie. Punk cooks with every character. Punk's mind is magic. He knows exactly when to throw for some reason, exactly when to uppercut. This man's got a crystal ball on top of reactions. Probably a bigger cancel window on heavy too, yep. Does Sim struggle against Jamie's sweep? Possibly, if you can get in range for it. I don't know how he would punish it. Maybe level 1? I bet you Sim can slide punish it and get a punish counter and then combo off of the sweep. Hold up. I probably shouldn't do this, but who cares? It'll be alright. It'll be alright. 5OK doesn't reach? Well, it might not be fast enough. It probably works. Maybe. I really don't need a jump. Oh. Oh, maybe. Huh. Not good. So what is it on block? Minus 10? So light kick would work if it were in range. And super is 10, so that also that should work. That ain't that bad though. Yeah, I guess so. Nope. Nope. 12. I don't think he has anything. Oh, that's dangerously close. What about 16? Ew. Nah, I don't think so. No. Yeah, guess he can't punish it that well. Join the club, gotta do level 1 just like DJ? I don't want to hear it, man. Oh no, Jamie might sweep me, or might get a drink on me. Uh-oh. Might get a sweep and possibly take Oki against me with no with no drinks. I don't want to hear nothing, man. DJ got a dive kick. He got 2 dive kicks. Drive rush jab and jump light kick. Can't even anti-air him in a good way. If you try to anti-air with Jamie's 10 side kicks against DJ, and then they do a regular jump, you can't time it for both. So you might as well just use uppercut every jumping, which sucks. Chun, why does she have so much tech? Yep. All the tech she got for the amount of just light punch and medium punch she can do, and low fork drive rush and fireball drive rush. And obnoxiously safe sweep. Man, DJ. Hold up, I want to know something. I gotta do it for my own health. Let's see, Jamie, DJ. I'm curious if this works. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Wait. Not that one. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that one works too. Right? You can do the low into... Oh my god. You can do the low into level 3, right? Whoa. Oh. That is kind of bad on recovery. Oh, wow. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, okay. He can't actually DI in time. But for some reason it's not a punish counter. It makes I mean it makes sense that it's not a punish counter. It's a counter hit. If you do it fast enough. Wait, wow, wait, what? Why did it wall splat? Does it do that on counter hit? Okay. I feel like it's really close though. Like he should be able to DI here. Let's try it with drive rush. Oh, okay. So you it's still so random to DI, and it's stupid. You're +6 and you should DI immediately? No, that don't make no sense. Ugh. This character's stupid. Why is the TV recording whipping, crouching, medium kicking the sway into DI feeling so real? Bro, did you see the last tweet before I went on break? Did you see what the thing I was dealing with? That one DJ player? I just burst out laughing because it was so obnoxious. This one? Dude, look at this. Neutral jump, forward jump into the light kick, right? I win 2 very clean exchanges, right? I punished them for being over aggressive. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're at 2 drinks, full health. I somehow more bar than they do. Look at that song. I actually jabbed that drive rush, but too far away. Maybe I should have thrown. Maybe if I hit crouching medium punch. It's so stupid. If I just hit maybe crouching medium punch, then the match was basically over. I would have had him in the corner. He would have had low drive gauge. I would have had 3 drinks probably. Now look, because I missed this jab, combo into level 2. Hurts my drive gauge. They drop the combo, heavy punch, dash up, and then they back throw. Oh my goodness. Fireball drive rush, dash up drive rush, medium kick, sway. Sway. Drive rush. I do dive kick, which actually beats sway, but they didn't sway. They did drive rush. They did drive rush jab, in fact. And then they hit crouching medium kick, which turned them around. Punish countered my dive kick, which I used preemptively against their sway. Pretty cool. And that's it.
I've had enough.
That's it. This is so incredible. Not a moment was wasted from this DJ player. It was total action. Not a moment did they take a breath.
Oh my goodness. Alright, okay.
This is so stupid.
I've had enough.
I did have enough. They had to go answer the door. Something like that. Let's go over here. Nice video game. This is the Broski tweet about DJ being mistakes and miracles. I've said similar things about how the best characters in this game can win by mistake. If you make a mistake with characters like Jamie, then you lost. You didn't optimize the combo, oh, you lost. You dropped the combo, you might have won with Ken. You can tell the difference between that DJ and the good DJs though. Honestly, I don't know. I played against Shin Chang's DJ a few times. And I gotta tell you, Shin Chang's one of like the best players in America. Same old. Feels exactly the same. What do you think about this matchup versus Ryu? I think Ryu should be favored. Even against a Jamie that's playing perfectly, Ryu should be favored, but not by a whole lot. I do wish that Jamie's sweep was either a little bit more range or a little bit faster. Like 1 frame faster, just slightly more range. Maybe. I wish DJ's slide was faster too. Rubes, we gotta talk to your dealer. Putting too much ingredients in his product. No Jamie Bus when Sagat releases season 2, that's when you'll be playing anyways. I'll play Sagat. I'll play Sagat again. I'm cool with that. People won't play this game if it's too honest. You are not incorrect. If there was one game though that would pull off something more solid, it should be a Street Fighter game. I think. It's just, in my opinion, my perception, it feels like it has to be one thing or the other, right? It either has to be a nutty DNF fighting game, or it has to be missionary footsies, right? For boomers. But there is an in-between, and I do think this game will eventually get there. But right now, it's more DNF than it is the fabled, legendary, neutral-based fighter. It's got both. It's just more, you know, silly right now. And that's typical for Season 1 games. But we'll see. I've said it at the beginning of the stream. I've said it a couple. Like, I think this game will eventually be better than Third Strike. Sounds crazy. Sounds like something a boomer wouldn't say, but I think this game eventually will be better. It'll be the best Street Fighter ever made, but it's not there yet. Still Season 1. And for Season 1, they did a really good job. So, as much as I think it sucks, I still like a lot of things about it. It's not until they scrape the soundtrack. I ain't never backing down when the day. Wait, does that say Snake Eyes versus no other prodigy? I gotta see it. Wait a minute. I think Snake Eyes is gonna win. But part of me wants to see Noah cheese him out too. Going to burn. Oh my goodness! What? Wait. Oh. Oh. You ever see somebody like a bar of soap slips out of their hands? Oh, I gotta turn off Street Fighter real quick. I'm laughing in 10 FPS. You ever see somebody drop soap and then they're like trying to catch it and it keeps... That's exactly what this gameplay looks like. He was locked in. Round start. Medium kick, okay. Neutral jump, heavy punch, parry, uppercut. Whoa! That's pretty cool. That's pretty smart. You can see that they're parrying right here, so you get a command grab for sure. That's kind of cool. Zangief things. Oh! 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 Full damage now? Uh-oh. The punish counter? The song is perfect. Oh! Oh! Trade? Something. Okay. Oh! Oh! Eh. Oh! Low board drive rush. Oh! Okay. Side switch. Oh, he didn't drag him into the corner. I wonder why not. Oh, he died. Oh, what? Okay. What just transpired? The parry after the fireball in the corner kind of sealed his fate. Oh. Look at this. That was a good walk backwards from Snake Eyes. That made the heavy punch whiff where otherwise would have contacted. And you know they were going to drive rush behind it. Sharp. That's sharp. It's really hard to check Luke doing light punch in mid-range footsies. He just whipped another heavy punch and then parried behind it. Why does Noah use an awful stand light punch? Is that, you being sarcastic? I wouldn't call it awful. It's quite good. Oh, he dropped it. That's really bad. It's gonna get, wow, he's burnt. What the heck happened to his meter? See, this is the consequence. You know, that's kind of interesting because Zangief has a lot of health. Using drive rush cancel into something like throw or nothing, like this, he got the throw, but Zangief has really good health. So taking the throw with Zangief is pretty good. He did another drive rush cancel, this time on hit, but he dropped the combo. That's kind of interesting. Can hear my baby laughing. So he got a throw, and then a combo on hit that he messed up. But that resulted in him being burnt out. See, this is why I think if you just lower the damage of the game overall, it'll make this, you know, for lack of a better term, messy way of playing the game, this drive rush cancel everything, it makes it more consequential. Because what can happen a lot of times is they have low drive gauge, but you're low on health and in the corner. So it's like it works out quite. He still worked out. What? Did he? Okay, what happened here? Okay. Oh, what? Why did he? Okay, wait. I guess you couldn't see the jump during the screen freeze. This is kind of smart. I think it's an interesting idea, but I guess you can also just What the uppercut was that? Overhead. The almighty Snake Eyes. Game is silly sometimes. What am I talking about? Okay. Okay. Level 2, impossible to do that combo. Very difficult to do health stab in level 2. Drive impact? Does that work? It looks like manual timing. Zangief's glasses kind of jump off of his head a little bit. Oh, that's hilarious. His glasses don't stay on his face. They go up and down. Medik. Zosmal. What is Noah doing? Elbow? Ugh. I think that's a neutral knockdown. Drive rush? Uh-huh. Can Noah win this? Level 3 is very close. He only got 1 drive gauge though. And a dream. Like less than 1 bar of drive gauge, which is still greater than 0. So it could be a burnout into next thing is level 3. He can't win this? Yes, he can. 100% he can. He's like 2 or 3 choices away. Looking at the video timer, I think he wins this one. Oh, what do y'all think? He's about to get level 3. You can think of it like this. 1 hit away from dying. About 2.5 hits from dying. He needs to get to this much to hit him with level 3 and kill him. So, what Snake Eyes should do is, if Noah somehow generates offense, take the throw. As long as he takes the throw and stays above this range, he's not going to lose to level 3, or that range. We'll see, because it is neutral, and it is 69 seconds. Professional neutral skipper here. What up, St. Cola? Okay, a fireball contacted. We got some parries, which is... Oh, why are you going to him? Why are you going to him? Why are you... Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's up. Okay, he can kill him. He can kill him. 1 hit is level 3. Oh, he did a late medium punch. Uppercut. Uh-oh. Oh, he's in 360 range. Oh, no, you did it. No way that worked. What? Actually, you know what? I take it back. Snake Eyes, when I played him in that Twitch Rivals event, this man did DI twice in neutral. I punished the first one and was like, all right, he learned his lesson. Nope, he did it again, and it hit me. So Snake Eyes can hold that one. He can hold that one. Oh. He could have done OD Lariat and made it even worse. DI is underrated. I stand by that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure who underrates it. Oh! didn't work. Delayed. Okay, delayed medium punch fireball. Jump. Whee! There's no way he wins this one though, right? Oh, he got full meter. He finna skip. He finna skip. He about to skip. Oh, he tried to skip. Oh, oh, he missed it. Oh, is Noah gonna wait till he gets above 3 bar? Oh, okay. Okay. It looked like Noah for a moment was gonna wait for his DR to recover, and then skip again. He's doing delay down medium punch to hit delay attacks, delay throw tech. Saint Cola in the build, man, you're everywhere. I'm tired of seeing you. Saint Cola on the billboard, Saint Cola on the cereal box, Saint Cola on the milk box he's missing, Saint Cola on Street Fighter League, Saint Cola in Italy for some reason, while being in the US, commentating. Tired of seeing you, man. Saint Cola at my kid's wedding. He's a shapeshifter. Uh-oh. Saint Cola on the cola, it's got his name on it. I wonder what Saint Cola's real name is. I bet your real name is Peter. What up, Pete? Pete or Brandon? No, but equally boring. Let me get Rutherford. Pete Rutherford. Hugh. Speaking, making fun of my friends. Hey, Papa Greg, whenever I see you sit down at a tournament about to play somebody, you look like you're about to troubleshoot someone's PC. Like, all right, here we go again. Open up Task Manager. Do you have any interest in Grand Blue final round? 2%. I just can't click on it. I installed the free version, but I can't see myself double clicking it and seeing what it has to offer. You know what fighting games remind me of on Twitter? Whenever there's like a lot of posts about an anime, when 10 people I know talk about an anime, like Attack on Titan, when it first came out, I was like, all right, I guess I gotta check out Attack on Titan. Everyone's talking about it. There's a lot of positive feedback. But most animes, you never hear anything about. It'd be some random whatever. Cooking anime. Nobody's talking about the cooking anime. What I'm trying to say is, oftentimes, you just hear a bunch of crap about fighting games that come out. Oh, this character in Grand Blue is for scrubs. Oh, you can just eat glue and whatever. So it's hard to find the anime of fighting games where people are like, you gotta play this. That's usually what I hear is like, are you interested in playing Grand Blue? Or it's not, hey, Grand Blue is super sick, you gotta try it. I never hear that. Hey man, this game is really good. A lot of people say that about Uni. Yeah, I like Under Night. Though I didn't try the last update. But I liked the previous update. Not Uni Clear or whatever. I didn't play the last one. I heard Enkidu had a movement buff. I'm like, what? But the new Under Night, you can bet that I will play that. Because the only thing that stopped me from playing Under Night before was the delay-based netcode. Don't compare my GOAT to Grand Blue. Yeah, I would say Under Night was probably the most praised game that I ever heard about. I just had a stigma for it because it was anime, and I don't trust anime games, especially just in general. They're kind of weird, you know? But I was glad to be wrong. Under Night's super sick. The game is more shallow than Street Fighter 6, but the combos are not hard, but the game captivates you for a while. It looked kind of cheap. Seemed kind of cheap. Not even Guilty Gear? I played Strive for a while. I got the Celestial twice, and I was like, this is boring. Strive is just, I don't know. I couldn't stick with it. I think being critical of fighting games is important. Don't just get spoon-fed what is good. Well, that's the thing. No one's spoon-feeding that, or even saying that most of the time. How often do you really see praise for a fighting game these days on Twitter? You really don't. Everyone disses the game they made. That's also fair. Not always, though. It just depends on the game. I think you see it kind of equally in Third Strike. The people who love the game will probably be its harshest critics also. But the people who don't like the game are also more likely to be uninformed critics. I bet you fall in love with Grand Blue the moment you start with punishing stuff again. I miss it so much in Street Fighter 6. You probably, I don't know, man. Because the same thing happened in Street Fighter 6, where I was like, this game's going to be awesome. When I was playing the beta, and I was playing footsies, and I was whip punishing, and people weren't really doing drive rush that much, drive rush canceling, DI, jumping. But, I mean, so what I'm saying, what could happen in Grand Blue is the same thing, is where people develop their offense more, and then you see less neutral. Everyone's coveted neutral. Man, can I say one thing mean about neutral real quick? Is it okay if I say something mean? Most people suck at neutral. They don't even know what neutral is. And they'll be the people that criticize you on Twitter. Like, oh, you want these old neutral-based fighters, Super Turbo don't even have neutral. I can tell you in my 12 or so years of playing in arcades, online in different fighting games, modern times, most people don't play neutral. They don't know how to play it. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know the satisfaction of using your reactions in neutral. Always. It's been like that for over a decade. Most people don't know neutral. And partially isn't their fault because the games made neutral less emphasized. They kind of changed the terms and conditions of it so that neutral is doing a super dash with an assist behind it. Or pressing doom missiles. I never read the terms and conditions. But yeah, straight up, if I were to not think about what I'm saying too much, most people are just not good at neutral. So it's hard for them to know what it even is. I reinstalled Street Fighter this week so I could play some Sagat, Yuri, and Bison. Ranked is somehow still active. What? I wouldn't do that. Me personally. No chance in me going back to that. I still think about Mena doing heavy punch and jump against Tokido and then winning thousands upon tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Woo! Big whiff in the jump. This is my neutral. Oh, and the bullhead? Or was it bullhorn? I always forget. Bullhorn. Where he goes backwards. Basically invincible. The sweep was a funny one. Yeah, on the subject of neutral, the way Mena won with Birdie against Tokido, it just breaks all the traditional rules of boomer footsies. But I'm not against it. That's the game. I mean, I don't like it, but do it, right? But whiffing a heavy attack into jumping because it's gonna punish them trying to punish your big heavy attack, but the hurt box is jacked up. It's kind of silly. But God bless him. That's the one where Tokido teared up? No. Tokido teared up against Daigo. There was a set against Daigo, I think. That was the first of 10. What up, Leon Smith? Silly or genius depending? I think it's either one of two things. I think meta developed drastically since his first Capcom Cup win. So it may have been... I think it's genius regardless. I would say it's genius regardless of whether he was well-tempered of a fighting game or not. What he did was something that worked. So that's harder. It's hard to go past that in the conversation. Why are we watching two of the worst characters in the game? I'm just kind of relaxing, man. I'm just kind of... usually when I play ranked, I don't get to interact with the chat that much. But if I just have something on in the background, I can just constantly look at the chat and catch everything. And the other thing is, I don't want to play ranked too much right now because my body is fucked up. And if I play DJ, it's going to give me a sciatic flare-up for sure. Is it unsafe if it works? Is Kim that bad? No. Nobody in this game is bad. You've got good characters, you got really good characters, and you got borderline Kusoge characters. And these are both really good characters, by the way. They're not. I still think Jamie is really good. He's definitely the most fun for me. But Zero Drink Jamie, 100% worst character in the game. 0% Jamie. I just tested positive from COVID. Welcome to the club. What about Aki? Do you like? She has good zoning. Contrary to popular belief, I think she has really good zoning. With light punch, lash, forward heavy punch. She got pretty good pokes. But I think she got fireball dry rush too. She's actually really solid, and she has one of the best anti-airs. Kylie? Haven't seen any updates on that picture app? Oh yeah, I haven't really put anything. Let me see if I got some. Let me see if I can send you a little something. Got some videos of... Alright, I got you. Share with family. That's a good one. My daughter is amazing. Let's see if I can give you a little something. December. The green screen is working. It's so cute. I just hit Masters with Jamie, and I'm actually thinking about picking her up. I think some people expected me, especially on YouTube, they may have expected me to play Kimberly because I played Zeku. I played a lot of Zeku in Street Fighter V. But I liked old Zeku more than young Zeku. Kimberly, young Zeku. If you know what I mean. Cuteness overload. I had such a hard time dealing with Fireball Tri-Rush. Yep. I was still trying to complete that thought. Should they get rid of Fireball Drive Rush? Like, if you have a Fireball out, you can't Drive Rush behind it. Just like how you can't throw a fireball when there's you can't throw 2 fireballs, you know, most of the time. Because that's a big change. RPD rookie, I haven't heard from him in a little bit, but he might be lurking. Seku sucks. That would really stir the meta. Yep. I can't, I don't know. Or maybe if you have a fireball on the screen, it costs more drive gauge to do it instead of 1. But that feels like it would be hard to... I don't know. Might be an improvement though. Drive rush 2 bars, less glue being eaten, change my mind. Possibly. I mean, for sure. Even a bar and a half. I'd be willing to try drive rush cost 1 bar. See, that's the thing. Drive rush doesn't cost 1 bar, it costs half a bar. You spend half for a parry, and then another half for the drive rush. So then it would be a total of a bar and a half. That could be, maybe that's better. 2-bar DR seems like it makes Oki worse overall. And it would also buff meterless Oki. It would make that more valuable to be able to knock somebody down and not have to use drive gauge. So like DJ's crouching medium kick, you don't have to use drive rush to get anything after it. So that would be a indirect buff to someone like, just to that scenario, it would be indirectly a buff to DJ. So I would prefer it if they increase the screen freeze of drive rush just a little bit. Not even just 2 or 3 frames. I think that would be a little bit better. Because it wouldn't change the Oki, but it would change your defensive options, or at least your awareness. No, I hate playing Street Fighter. I need to play 6. What? Huh? I wonder how Kick's doing. I saw some messages from Kick. I hope I said something. Hey, thanks for the follow. Dynamite. Oh, you mean neutral being Street Fighter? I got you. I want some milk, man. 2 times I try to get a donut from Sheets. 2 times it's been terrible. No more donuts at Sheets. They suck. I don't know what I was thinking, that donuts might be good at a gas station, but nope. Terrible. Hikaru. Sheets has decent coffee. It pains me to admit this, but they got some of the best shakes, man. I gotta stay away. I gotta do like once a month. I'll get a shake. I'll get some kind of milkshake. But I'm going to Sheets to get a milkshake. They are ridiculous. They're probably like 1,000 calories too. They have no business having shakes like that. Whoa! I think I know what happened. You would think if you drive rush first, you have the advantage, right? And you do, numerically. Where did it happen? Yep. Kimberly drive rushes first. And then Aki drive rushes. So I think... What do they do? Did they grab? What do they do? That's a medium punch. That's crazy. Yeah. Stab medium punch. So Kimberly should win. if they do medium punch immediately, it should beat Aki's, right? For a couple of reasons. Because they started first. But I don't know how fast Kimberly's medium punch is. I don't think it's more than 7 or 8 though, right? 6? So these are equal. This is so interesting. Because I just saw in offline training mode that you don't, if you hit a button during the screen freeze, it's very difficult for it to not happen. But that's probably what happened here. The simplest thing is that they just hit their medium punch really late. But I bet that the screen freeze from Aki pushed the timing over, and then they hit medium punch again later because of the different screen freezes. Screen freeze? Nope, not that one. Where'd he go? I missed it. Where'd he go? Might have been over here. Maybe I went back too far. Level 2! It might not reach, but they did drive rush, so they probably were in range when they did that. Unless that they thought that they wouldn't be in range and they did their medium punch later. Was it right here? Yeah. Yeah, it's very strange how that works out. The mysteries of drive rush. Eating inputs. Oh, that's probably enough. I'm listening. Might go grab my daughter for a little bit. Maybe. Do y'all feel like they lost momentum with this game? With updates? Because the updates have been Rashid, Aki, Battle Hub, costumes, and then one costume set, which were debatably overpriced. I think it's fair to say they were overpriced. But it seems like they should have been doing more with how successful that it was at the beginning. Old costume set. Street Fighter 6 is still doing numbers. Yeah, that's good. But could it have been better? I haven't loved the post-launch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There hasn't been a whole lot. Like to freshen it up. I want to spend money on Street Fighter 6. Yeah, I just want Ed. I guess to be fair, it's kind of like in that. Dang, Hikaru was ranked 2nd, by the way. I guess we're in a weird period where it feels like we're just kind of waiting on Ed and then waiting on Capcom Pro Tour, the season finale. Oh man! Every time I think about Street Fighter League, I think about never mind. No Live Pro Tour, I feel needs a good storyline for sure. Yeah. Whoa. The online thing, it ain't quite hitting it. But offline tournaments are expensive, man. As successful as this game has been, I personally find it difficult to want to justify spending the money to go to an offline tournament. Dang, that was a good pickup. Oh, Oh, it should have been the other thing. The thing that killed him instead. Capcom seems to have a strict timeline of what they want to release. Yeah, you never really know these kind of things because they have been working with a... Dude, they got a lot of crossovers in this game too. What's that, Baki? Then some other thing? It's actually been doing... And then the Onitsuga Tiger or something like that? Spy X Family, that's what it was. I don't know, maybe there's something in the metrics that I'm not aware of. Like, I'm aware that my demographic is probably the least profitable. And my demographic is probably the least worried about because they know I'm locked in. I'm gonna buy Street Fighter 7, right? They don't gotta worry about that. It's gonna happen. Did you get pain on your finger too when starting out with hitbox? The left ring finger? Most people do. Fighting games ain't no League of Legends. How do you constantly keep the attention up? Yeah. What does League of Legends do? They release a character like almost every other month or something like that, right? And then they got balance patches, they got tournaments. But what else do they really do? Yeah, skins. They also have like a revolving store or something like that, right? And there's things you can unlock through gameplay. Yeah, I think you can unlock characters through gameplay too, right? X-copy the tech, for sure. That is one thing that is kind of a casino Vegas strategy that I feel like they should add more of in this game. Because right now it's just pretty much MR grind for me personally. I don't know what I can buy with drive tickets or kudos. But if there was something I could build up, that'd be cool. Like some kind of leveling system. Whether you win or lose, you get something. Tap into that gacha mindset. They gotta find some way to incorporate gambling in this game. That's what I'm trying to say. I do feel casuals have a lot due to Battle Hub though. Yeah, Battle Hub is super sick. Check TJ's Trap Rush's 200 fighter coins. Let me get a whole free skin for that. A true air spot. Gambling. They could have monthly event fight modes in the Battle Hub, 2v2 tag mode. Then it'd be kind of like what League of Legends does to keep it fresh. Yeah, like new game modes, like Extreme Battle. Maybe promoting the Extreme Battle a little bit. Maybe. Wow. That was weird. But I would be so down for a team mode. But that might come with different complications too. Connection quality. But a KOF style team mode is really cool. They have that currently. There's a mode in the team, something like that. You can have 5 people play against 5 people, and you can adjust the rules, and it's super cool. It's super sick. I should do it again. It's really fun. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. You just want cross Tekken back? No, it's not like 2 people at once. It's like you have a health bar, then you fight somebody, and then if you win with half a health bar, you fight the next person with that amount of stats. Do it now. I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow. And that was super fun. I gotta do that again. Tomorrow I'll see what I can do. Project L will be like that. All eyes are on Project L. See how they handle the whole FGC thing. A successful Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I'm surprised they haven't tapped into that yet. Because it's just like how League of Legends or any other MOBA game usually has 5v5, right? Yeah, you usually have 5 people, which means you have 10 people per game instead of 2 people. So if you got 2v2, that means you got 4 people. And it also brings community together more. Yeah, that would be super. Oh man, think about Project L and Justin Wong with a League of Legends player teaming up. Dude, that's incredible. because they're gonna be on comms. It's the first 4-player arcade fighter. Dang. When I played Project Eva, I was actually shocked that I almost preferred playing with a partner. I bet it'll be like that initially, but also maybe the whole time. When you're first learning fighting games, most people only want to play one character at first. So if you have somebody else who can cover that knowledge gap, there's a lot of potential there, because you can learn so much from another person and 2 other people that you're playing against. Oh, and one of the cool things about Street Fighter Cross Tekken, ooh, can I tell y'all a short story about Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Me and my friend Knuckle Dust, we went up against, we used to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken online as a duo, and then we would go up against like Valle. We would play against like Arturo. We're like, we gotta beat Arturo, and we take down a top player as a team. It was so sick, very fun. It would be nice if they expand the region lock. Yep, I hope so. Maybe there's a consequence to that too. Maybe. As good as the netcode is, I think it's easy to underestimate how bad people's Wi-Fi and internet are. That was a good sentence, but you know what I mean. So it kind of feels like agreeable, but also careful what you wish for. It's just when you play, when you're in, like, even when you play in Master League, I think in general, you're gonna run into the same people. And the higher you get, the lesser your pool of players become. So, and if you're in a less populated area, then of course you're gonna play the same person 3 or 4 times. But I do think maybe we kind of depend on ranked too much for our fighting game experience. Cool. Oh, this is Punk's Jamie. I think a big factor of mobile success is how it feels when you lose, since you can easily blame the loss on teammates. Yeah. In the case of Street Fighter, you can blame the game. You can blame system mechanics. Dude, how does Punk win with Jamie? Jamie is, maybe I'll see something. And this is just me frustrated with myself, because I know my Jamie is probably one of the best in the world, but Jamies who are inefficient and not optimized they get higher than I do. I still haven't cracked that yet. Yeah, the patience is good. The more drive gauge you have with Jamie, the easier it is to get to level 4. And then once you get to level 4, the easier it is to get drive gauge. So a long-term strategy with Jamie is very good. But pulling it off is also really difficult. And not to sound like I'm discrediting, but I think when people play against Punk, they play worse. It's like a mini Justin Wong factor, or basically a Justin Wong factor. Is he level 3? In Burnout? Crap. This reminds me of when you watch like people in Japan play or whatever. Like, oh, if that was me, if I would have done that, I would have lost the game. I whipped heavy kick, that would have been a heavy punch from Marissa. Oi. Is he hit confirming medium kick into Bakai? Stand medium kick? If it's a whiff punish, yeah, he can do that. But by itself? Nah, maybe. It'd be really tight if he could do it. Dang, one drink. He can definitely kill from here easily. He did 3 standing immediate kicks. First one was blocked, second was a hit, and then a counter hit with punish. He canceled his big guy. Throws the block again. Let me see if I can find the cancel window on it. It might be doable. I don't see it. I don't see the cancel window. Might be. Hold down for 2 seconds. It's freaky. What up? Dang. Sweep. That was pretty far away. Ooh. Marissa is jacked up because not only is she taking drive gauge away from you, she's building it up too. Level 3. I don't. What is happening? Trade. Drake not punished. Jump. 2 drinks. Track fresh heavy punch. Some random pokes. Fresh heavy punch again. Block. Heavy kick gets punished. Jump again. Heavy kick as a whip punish. Sweet. Not the best, but okay. This makes me want to play. Does this really work? That was a good timing on the overhead. I just did. Drive rush heavy punch with Jamie is so good. It's not. It's not that good. Wonder why Strider isn't doing the old neutral jump. It's good versus Marissa. It's too risky to do against people that jump. But Strider's not jumping at all, so I guess you can throw it in there. He has an extremely boneless? You mean bare bones, right? Boneless? Which is a sack of meat. It deals with a random Gladius sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't hit, it only hits once. Dang. That makes sense. It's a lot of meter, but it's pretty good. +1 heavy punch off of the drive rush, and then immediately crouch medium kick in the drive rush. But that's really risky if they just block, which is weird to say. Medium punch. Three. Dang, that's good. Drive impact. Crazy. Oh, that might have just, he might have thrown. He's got super to defend himself. Save jump. Jump. Plus. Back to neutral. Oh, I'm telling you, if anybody else did this, they would have got whiff punished. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say Shredder also doesn't know this matchup that well. My goodness. Dude, he didn't even buffer it. That's ridiculous. Probably just saw it coming, probably, but he didn't buffer the super before it happened. He inputted the super after they did the... I mean, maybe the timing kind of lined up, but that's crazy. Where is it? That's ridiculous. He did that so fast. Hold up. Right here. Okay. Here's the first frame of Marissa doing Gladius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No way! No way! No, that's not possible. That ain't possible. I think he buffered it. Around the same time that Strider started to use the move. There's no way you buffer it in 9 frames after startup. No, he was already doing the super and then reacted. That's crazy. Because if he did it like that, no, and he probably did it sooner because this is the neutral input. So he was already buffering it 6 or 7 or 8 frames while this was starting up. So his timing lined up with his reactions. And he also did it really fast. Dude, that's crazy. How much time was on the super? Or on the startup of Marissa's Gladius? So let's measure from the startup of the Gladius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang! That's ridiculous. It's a 19 frame reaction, which is not that bad. It's not that crazy. But the way it lined up and the speed that he inputted the super was ridiculous. I want to see Punk on human benchmark. He'll probably get a 10. Something like that. He was prepared to do it? Yeah. Yep. Also, on top of that, he was in burnout before, so you gotta expect DI may occur. So you're ready to react to something that is punishable with level 3. But he definitely pumped it at the same time, but he didn't pump it on reaction to the Gladius. Because I would say that that's inhumanly possible to do that before 9 frames. And this game lags for 2 or 3. The best I think you can possibly do as a human is like 12 or 13, and that was way below that. What's the Jamie Marissa matchup? It's probably about even. Maybe in favor of Jamie, just slightly, but I would put it around even. His neutral's not human, he doesn't miss a beat? He does. He definitely does. it's really hard to critique Punk because he's also just incredibly good. So it's like you don't, you only see how amazing he is, but he definitely makes mistakes all the time. What? Was being too hyperbolic. It's common. Man, I wish I could play in tournaments. All this is doing is making me want to play more competitively. Because this Street Fighter is really fun to play. Where there's a lot more caution. It just feels like him and Snake are different types of players, even compared to the top players. Yep. It's not that bad though. You mean offline? Offline tournaments? I did go to an offline tournament recently and I fought JP 4 times, but I won. I pulled it off. I had a sore throat for a week because I smoked too many cigarettes. I was so stressed out, like, man, I'm getting too old for this. The first person I played was known for playing all the fighting games and all the characters, and then when he sat next to me, he was like, "Ah, oh, man, first round I gotta get beat by Jibbo," and I was like, "Oh, great." I'm about to lose to this guy, aren't I? And I almost did. He picked Honda, the most basic strategies, headbutt, DI. I lost the first match with Jamie, and I picked Aki because I'm like, man, you probably don't know this matchup. I barely, and after I beat his Honda, he switched to JP. Oh my god, I can't do this no more. I used to relish, I used to love it, playing the more difficult characters against people with really good characters and, you know, finding my way. Whew. Nowadays, kind of difficult. Palm jump? You can definitely kill. Oh, not like that. Bro played both JP and Honda. And then after that, I played against the JP who usually wins tournaments. I played against that person. Beat them. Barely. Then the next match was against the Manon. That was winners finals. I won. And then I played that JP player again. They reset the bracket. Because I was winning with Aki, because they didn't know the matchup, and then they kind of figured it out, like, oh, this matchup's not good for Aki. So then I just stuck it out with Jamie, and I squeezed it. It was too close. I won the reset 3-1, but... And the JP player said he was, like, in legend rank with JP, or, like, barely up there. So it was a good win. This game offline is totally different, though. I can whiff punish. I can whiff punish, like, medium whiffs. But online. And one thing I can do offline is pretend to mash, like I'm going to mash super on wake up. So I'll just hit a bunch of directions on the hitbox. Like I'm going to wake up with super and then just block. But you can't do that online because they can't hear your buttons. Maybe organize a bunch of sets with other pros. Sounds like it would be up your alley and make for solid content. Yeah. The last time I did that, I played Bananakin off stream. And it went okay. I did about as well as I thought I would, and I was improving after each set. I didn't win any sets, but I got more wins after each set. And I thought against Bananakin's JP, I would at least get half of the wins. And I ended up getting close to that. And that's that. Marissa. What was the score? 3-2? This is probably a tournament like TNS or Can Opener or something, right? Wait a minute. I click on a video and the top comment that immediately displays is some person spoiling the match with something like, wow, I guess loser/loser's character sucks. Who said that? YouTube. Whoa, YouTube comments are amazing. You can tell he's not a Jamie main because he thinks level 2 is useful. Jamie's level 2 is very strong. It's basically... Never mind, this is a dumb idea. What's the point? Don't engage. It's not a homeless person at the red light. Maybe. I saw a video. That was Kurt Angle actually tweeted a picture of himself with the meme. See if I can find it. Hey, you got Kurt Angle in the mix. There it is. Okay, this one makes sense. LMAO, this is funny, bro. Hashtag it's true. LOL. Me at the red light trying my hardest to pretend I don't see the homeless man asking for money. Why is his face above the steering wheel? Just do a little bit of photoshopping, man. Just a little bit. PRT the one about Genie. What's about Genie? Look at that. Let's see, I gotta scroll a bit. Ask Kurt anything. Man, if you ever get down the rabbit hole of wrestling YouTube videos, oh man, it's so entertaining. Wrestling is so crazy. What are the buffs you want to see?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, I got you, man. There you go. First one that pops up. I keep hearing that. I'm about to make a video called Please Don't Buff Jamie. That's my next YouTube video that I'm gonna try to think and put together. Please don't buff Jamie. It's everybody else. Everybody else is the problem. It's not Jamie. It's so crazy how good Jamie is. Okay, maybe help us dive kick a little bit because it's pretty ridiculous. The hurt box, it's comically bad. It is really comically bad. Yep. What's the point of Jamie's level 2? Oh man, there's so much. So much. Let me show you. It's somewhere. Look, here's some things you can do at level 2. Jamie's level 2. I sound really tired. Pretty good. So this is the first idea, and this is probably the most riskiest way to do it. I'm so confused with this video, how to click on it. Forward heavy kick, which you can hit him from, by the way. You don't have to just activate it regardless if it's hit or block. So forward heavy kick, activate, put them in the corner. With this route though is you got to be pretty close to make sure this down heavy punch. Kind of was I just play. Oh, I do have the. I think I linked it in the description, so I can just pretty much make this video again and explain it. There's a lot of things that happen with level 2. It immediately shoots you up to 4 drinks, which means when you drink while you have level 2 open, it gives you your drive gauge back. So like you can see right here, this drink right here gives you a bar. Good. So now I'm above 2 bars, which means I can do an OD move, OD special, and still not be in burnout. So I can do command grab. Boom, boom, boom. Save state. Free touch. So this is how you can kill somebody with 3 hits if you activate level 2 at the beginning of the round on a hit near the corner. Well, not even near that corner, not even that close to not close to the corner. And this is another route that you can do without the command grab, because if they try to jump away from command grab, you can hit them with a heavy punch and they die. Corner. Command grab. This is a hit. Oh! I think I just played it twice. Thinking of this part. Here's another route. 2 bars. Middle punch into medium rekka. So these are 2 hits. So this is hit, hit, hit. Because you have command grab, they may want to jump. So if they jump away twice, you win. I think there was one more that didn't get posted. Yeah, level 2 is really good. And also, strategically, if you have 4 drinks already when you activate level 2, you get 3 gauges back. 3 drive gauges back. So it can help you reestablish, it's kind of like a comeback factor. So when you're about to get burnt out, you activate it, you get 3 bars back. I'm getting grifted so hard. How do I impose myself with Guile other than booms? You're playing Guile? You're the wrong part to tell me. You ain't got no business here. I'm joking! What you do is you hit medium kick, heavy punch, heavy kick, fireball. Hey, just do fireball drive rush we got, man. It's good. Try it. Hey, my dad's here. Sweet. I gotta make more YouTube videos. It's hard for us to low levels to optimize this too, because it's not instant damage. Yeah, that's where you kind of have to focus on activating on hit instead of block. It's just a lot of work. You gotta know what exactly to do on hit, on block, and hit confirming is not a common skill for like the lower levels. Y'all want to watch a Mr. Beast video? I think that's gonna do it for me. That's a nice little 3-hour stream. A 3-hour stream. Maybe one more. Let's see. Maybe one more briefly. Nah, I think that's gonna do it. I appreciate y'all. Maybe tomorrow I can play a little bit and we can do the team stuff. We can do some team matches, 5v5, and put the ranks, so like, you know, master rank and diamond, platinum, whatever. 5v5, that was pretty cool. And usually people will participate, it's fun. Alright y'all, I'm getting out of here, appreciate you. See ya! Perfect sense.